Hello, everyone. Intelligence is often seen as a gift, but it comes with a heavy mental burden. Highly intelligent people don't see the world as it is. They see it with all its details, layers, and possibilities. That depth of awareness can cast a thick veil over simple happiness. Small problems can turn into massive equations that demand solving. The mind never really stops. It keeps analyzing, and analysis reveals flaws. Injustice in the world, the distortions of systems, and the insincerity of people. None of these escape a sharp mind. And that constant awareness creates a quiet, persistent unrest. Happiness requires the ability to overlook things, but intelligent people struggle to do that. The rawness of reality can often feel unbearable. An intelligent individual questions the depth of existence itself. Why are we here? Isn't just a philosophical question, it's a feeling they wake up with. A sense of meaninglessness becomes a constant companion. As knowledge grows, so does the awareness of how little one truly knows. This realization can pull a person into a kind of void. Ignorance can be comforting, but wisdom often brings a quiet, heavy loneliness. The mind is like a light. The brighter it shines, the more it reveals. Social relationships can feel like a minefield. Popular culture and surface-level conversations often seem meaningless. It becomes difficult to understand why people invest so much energy in things that feel trivial. Over time, this creates distance and loneliness. And this loneliness isn't just physical. It's the feeling of being misunderstood, even in a crowd. Finding people who can match that mental pace is rare. You begin to notice masks and insincerity almost instantly, and that erodes trust. In a world where authenticity is scarce, seeing everything clearly can be quietly heartbreaking. Communication starts to feel like a task rather than a connection. And then comes high expectations. Intelligent people tend to expect a lot from themselves and from life. No achievement ever feels fully satisfying. This perfectionism can make even success feel like failure. Life's imperfect nature constantly clashes with the desire for perfection. Mistakes aren't easily forgiven. They're replayed over and over again in the mind. That inner critic never really goes silent. Overthinking becomes a kind of prison. A simple situation can branch into thousands of possibilities, each bringing new concerns. The mind doesn't stay in the present. It revisits the past and simulates the future endlessly. Even making a simple decision can feel exhausting. And even after choosing, there's no peace because of all the other paths that could have been taken. That endless inner dialogue drains energy, disrupts sleep, and slowly wears the soul down. Empathy, with intelligence, can become overwhelming. It's not just personal pain, it's the weight of the world. Injustice in the news, suffering in distant places, it all leaves deep marks. Knowing you can't fix the world, but seeing everything wrong with it is a difficult burden to carry. Most people live peacefully within their own small worlds. But an intelligent person often feels part of a much larger, shared sorrow. Social life can feel like acting. Following rules and systems that seem meaningless, participating in empty conversations, it all becomes exhausting. Over time, this creates distance. Being labeled as different or out of place becomes almost inevitable. That pushes the individual inward. Intelligent people are good at breaking illusions. They see the biological motives behind love, the role of chance behind success, the ego behind friendships. Life loses some of its sweetness. Romance turns into statistics. Knowing more doesn't always set you free. Sometimes it binds you even tighter. The mind moves fast, so fast that the world can feel slow in comparison. Waiting for others to understand drains patience. And when the mind isn't engaged, it turns inward, often toward darker thoughts. There's also a constant hunger for new ideas. Even physically, this intensity has a cost. The brain consumes energy, and the nervous system is in a heightened state. Sounds feel louder, lights brighter. Rest becomes difficult, especially sleep, when the mind keeps processing everything. Future anxiety adds another layer. Where others find comfort and hope, intelligent minds often see reasons for concern. Powerless to change it, it feels like carrying a heavy weight alone. Creativity offers an outlet, but the ideal in the mind is rarely matched by what can be created. This leads to frustration. In the end, intelligence is not just a gift, it's also a kind of relentless companion. It sharpens awareness, but also amplifies dissatisfaction. Happiness often comes from staying near the surface, but intelligent people dive deep and find darkness and complexity. Loneliness becomes part of the journey. Once the mind wakes up and sees beyond the surface, it's hard to go back. So instead of chasing happiness, they often find themselves chasing meaning. And on that path, there may be less joy, but there is far more depth.